Hi there. Excuse me, I've been losing my voice. I didn't want to cancel for today though, so I appreciate you for tuning in to hear what I have to share and say today. This is Megan here with Core3 Harmony Wellness Services, and I am so glad to be able to be here today to speak with you for just a brief moment. I wanted to talk with you about creating a retreat at home, especially for those of us who are finding it to be more and more challenging to afford day-to-day things, potentially going out of town or on vacation for the holidays may pose a specific challenge for many of us. Before I get into that, let me introduce myself. My name is Megan. Excuse me. I am the creator and founder of Core3 Harmony and Wellness Services. Here at Core3, we provide and offer 3 areas of service: music therapy, counseling, and coaching. And we're able to provide these services via telehealth if you are at a distance from our office, or via in person. If you are close by to our office, we'd love to see you in person. We'd love to interact with you in person if that is possible for you. I enjoy offering a consultation. I believe consultations are very important for a number of reasons. First and foremost, to make sure that the support you're seeking out is a good fit for your needs. It's important to get more information. And even though I think the website that's available right now, recently updated, has a lot of information on there for you to help you to decide, there's nothing like speaking directly to the individual or person one-on-one. So please reach out, give a call. You can find all of the ways to get in contact here with Core3 via the description box below. I also want to share, I'm looking forward to and working a lot behind the scenes on creating some amazing courses to help you tap into your amazing creative being that you are. So I'm looking forward to releasing that. I have a goal of trying to get that completed by the end of this month, October. But if not, I will keep you posted as to availability and release dates. Okay, so again, I apologize. I am, with the change of seasons, I notice as I get older, my sinuses are more sensitive to the change in seasons and stuff in the air. So I got a little bit of a sinus infection. It's in the process of clearing up, but not completely. So you can still hear it in my voice a little bit. Okay, so I want to provide to you some amazing information that will be of help if you're an individual who is seeking out and needing a break, but is unable to afford it at the moment, or is just being cautious and just maybe wanting to stay more close to home. I wanted to help you with some awesome ideas on helping yourself create a home retreat. And so I'm looking at my notes if you see me looking down. Normally I like to display the information on the screen, so I haven't been able to get all of that together for you as of yet here. So, okay, here we go. So creating a home retreat and finding peace, serenity, and freedom wherever you are. And so I'm going to be looking at this information. This is provided, let you know where I'm getting my information from, Tara Brock. She has amazing blogs. I like to chime in from time to time. And so I wanted to provide some information she shared on how to create a home retreat. All right, so the purpose of a retreat It's to follow a formal rhythm of practice that allows you to center yourself and tend to your body, quiet your mind, and see the present circumstances with clarity, freedom, and to open your heart. It will take some dedication to do this, and we will show you how to set this up. By choosing to let go of usual habits of distraction, online time, screen time, unnecessary busyness, and tasks that can wait, you can make this a beneficial and healing time. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. And this is something that I think is important to stress, and we've gained more awareness of it, is that our mental health and well being is greatly impacted and affected by our habits. And many of our habits, unfortunately, usually happen to be not so great. So it's good, even from time to time, to try to slow yourself down and say, okay, how am I doing? How have I been doing lately? Why maybe specifically I'm feeling the way I am right now, and what has led up to this? And for most of us, I know when I do that, because I consider myself quote unquote a workhorse. Simple self-care needs as eating, taking a break, getting up, moving around. Those are things that I can so sacrifice because I'm just so focused on the task at hand and I want to see it to completion, that I will usually set myself up not for good, but more for bad because I don't take care of those things. Like earlier today, I was reading something and I'm sitting there my body signals me, go to the restroom. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, just one more paragraph. And I get into that paragraph. I'm like, oh, okay, I can't stop now. And I keep going. And then lo and behold, I'm sitting there, I'm holding it. I'm starting to do the jiggle, the bathroom dance. I'm like, why am I doing that? Stop. Give yourself a break, step away from it. You can come back to it later. We're not in a big rush here with the information you're gathering. And go to the restroom and take care of yourself. So I wanted to say right there that sometimes it is good for us to even do that. Okay, it's to stop, just pause, reflect, check in with ourselves, see how we're doing, and see how well we are treating ourselves. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go through a list that she lists here, but first of all, a list of resources. But first of all, um, these are some key elements that's shared to help you make your home a retreat, to turn your home into a retreat. So we're going to look at your schedule. You know, earlier I spoke about tapping in and checking in and reflecting on all of the things that may be distracting you, the busyness that's unnecessary. Okay, so decide on your schedule. Consider your level of meditation experience and your obligations. Create a daily schedule for yourself. Make it realistic. If you are new to a retreat, start modestly. For beginners, you can schedule to several 20 to 30-minute periods in the morning and several periods in the afternoon and evening. Have each sitting period alternate with a 20 to 30-minute period of walking meditation, yoga, Tai Chi, or quiet mindful walks outdoors. So I enjoyed the practice of Tai Chi, and those are some wonderful skill sets to add into. For some individuals, I know they've shared as a challenge, like sitting quietly. A quiet, mindful meditation walk is great. For those who have, one, it's a challenge sitting or being still. Two, just sitting in a room with nothing, you're like, okay, what am I doing? And it's hard to squash the thoughts. A mindful meditation walk is amazing because what I like to instruct people to do is to just observe and be aware of their surroundings. And it can really help to tame the restless mind, so to speak. Two, tap into a different awareness. And it's just observing, it's not thinking. Okay? It's just observing the things around you and how your body's moving and feel as you walk. Create a container of stillness. This requires spending most of the day in silence, minimizing communication with others, and refraining from the news or entertainment. Try to structure your retreat with simplicity. Put away messages from your emails, phones, texts, save mail, anything for later. Prepare very simple meals and some in advance if you are able. Slow down. Allow yourself to take it easy. Allow yourself to step into simplicity. Okay? It is going to be very beneficial. I'm going to get a sip of water here. Excuse me. It's going to be very beneficial to set an intention. Okay? When you begin your at-home retreat, take a few minutes to consider what is calling you to this time of deepening practice. It may be to do this retreat for the benefit of yourself and those around you. It may be to undertake this retreat to deepen your presence, steadiness, and compassion in difficult times. It may be to release your fears and become more loving to yourself, to others around you. Okay? If you wish, these are just suggestions and recommendations. You can light a candle or place a flower or an inspiring image near you. Quiet yourself and inwardly create a strong and clear intention. Once you set your intention, you can recite. Once you set your intention, you can recite it in your mind or write it down on a note card and place it by the candle or the image. Regularly during your day, for example, if you're doing just a day or at least half a day, you will want to remember and reaffirm this intention. So this is, it's almost in a sense what I would call an anchor, where when you find yourself getting pulled out of your peace and quiet, your stillness, when you find yourself getting distracted and pulled away from it, this can be a great anchor for you. Your intention purpose can be a great anchor to help pull you back in to that quiet, silent, restful, peaceful space. You can choose during this time to listen to teachings. Once or twice a day, listen to a talk that supports your retreat practice. So there's a lot of information on YouTube, right? There are a lot of amazing, wonderful podcasts. There are a lot of great audiobooks out there. So you can tie this into your discovery. You can tie this into your own schedule for your retreat. Okay. You can enjoy guided meditations during this time. Listening to and following along with guided meditations can be very helpful, particularly when you're doing a retreat at home without the support of others around you. And there are quite a few teachers and individuals from which you can get guided meditations from. Me in particular, and what I encourage my clients to check out and try to use is the Calm app. I really enjoy it, and they're constantly adding new um, speakers, meditations, and guides, and music, even uh, different movement strategies to get your body moving. So that's a great tool to use, the Calm app. So you want to choose your practices, and you can choose from a variety. It would be good to include awareness meditations, heart centered practices as part of your retreat. And it will help you to practice mindful and loving awareness, um, and help you step into learning how to be a field of peace, a compassionate witness to everything that arises in your body and mind. You move away from sometimes the therapy work. The therapy work can be not only bringing an awareness to it, but actively modifying it and changing it. In this space, that's not occurring. In this space, you are observing, you are witnessing, you are becoming aware of what's happening without the pressure to change it or adjust it. For many of us, this can mean beginning with a simple breathing practice to calm and steady our mind, and then opening a field of mindfulness for all else that arises. An intention set upon can be very helpful, or guided meditation can be very helpful with this. Music can be very helpful with this. Adding practices of loving kindness and compassion for yourself and those around you can help deepen your ability to hold the current situation with a big heart, tenderness, and respect. Practicing an open sky meditation, which invites a sense of vastness and timelessness, can give you a spacious perspective to hold it all together. Welcome whatever arises, and that's again not stepping into trying to fix it or correct it. Difficult energies may arise during this time, such as worry, restlessness, sleeplessness, your frustration, irritation, doubt. Like, why am I doing this? This is silly. This isn't helping. Those things are very common and they may arise. Also, along with repeating thought patterns, unfinished business can also arise. This will offer a very good opportunity for you to deepen and enhance how you can step into acceptance and stay committed to your practice. It's a beautiful way to start to get acquainted with ACT, acceptance and commitment therapy approaches and skills. You can choose to find something to read during your times throughout the day that is inspiring, that is helping you connect with that intention that you may have set. Okay, I'm going to share briefly, and I know for the time's sake, I don't like to keep you for very long. Okay, a list of resources here. So your daily retreat can include, as we shared, guided meditations, and I had shared using the Calm app, setting an intention. First of all, let me pull back. First and foremost, it is establishing a schedule, what your day is going to look like. Setting an intention, what your focal point will be. Utilizing supports such as guided meditations. One in particular I use myself, and I also recommend to clients to use, is the Calm app. There are a variety of apps. I'm all for you finding the one that is your preference. Okay. So work through difficult emotions and feelings and thoughts that may come up during the time. And you can do that. Even the Calm app, it has specific things. It will say like anxiety. It would have like fear. So whatever you notice coming up, for example, if you're in the Calm app, you can pull that up. You can say stress. You can say worry, and it will pull up information and guided meditations for that specific area of concern. So I hope you found that helpful. This is a good practice to develop and to actually activate more than just once in a blue moon. I think it's really important that we take time to invest in ourselves. And sometimes we might not always be able to get away and escape to a spiritual retreat, or we might not always be able to get away due to a variety of reasons. We can implement some of these practices right in our home. I know some time ago, even some years ago, I would just go get away at like a local hotel and just like be in a different space environmentally. I would order like room service. I would just read. I would just let myself just sleep, no interruptions. These are things that are important to do when you need them to take care of yourself. So I hope you found that information encouraging, uplifting, and inspiring you to add to your toolbox of ways to take care of yourself and manage a variety of different stressors that you might be dealing with at this time. Here at Core3, it is our priority, purpose, and passion to help you to live well, be well, and do well in just about every area of your life. And that is helping you meet those needs that you have via mind, body, and spirit. And I appreciate every one of you that are subscribers. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. I have a goal of going live every Tuesday for just a few minutes of your time, 20 to 30 minutes max. Inspiring and bringing information. Some may be reminders if you're aware of it already. It's always good to hear it. And I encourage you to please reach out if there are topics or discussions, things you'd love to see talked about or discussed that you don't see. I'd love to talk about them here with you, all depending on my knowledge and understanding of it, right? I've collected a lot of information over the years, still am, but that doesn't make me necessarily the pro at everything. I am constantly learning, constantly humbled that there are always others that know more about it information and have better knowledge of coping skills and tools. But please, I'm a nerd at heart, and I love to advocate. I love to research. I love to read. I love to share the information here with you. So please chime in. Let us know what you want to hear talked about. For those of you who are subscribers, again, I appreciate you with all my heart. For those of you who are not, please subscribe. And I look forward to meeting you here on Tuesdays, noon Pacific Standard Time next week. Not quite sure what the topic's going to be yet, but I'll chime in briefly just to give you a heads up on what we'll be discussing. I want to share really quickly. Sending nothing but good vibrations, good intentions your way. Ooh, from my energy, from my hands to yours. Reach out and touch somebody's hands. Make this world a better place if you can. This is Megan here with Core3 Harmony Wellness Services. I so appreciate you. I look forward. Come on back. Hear me out again next Tuesday, and I wish you an amazing, wonderful rest of your week. Many blessings.